Sometimes a simple question isn't really just a question. It asks something more, something unspoken. You have to read between the lines to understand what the person is really saying. A couple gets ready for a cocktail party at the end of a long working week. One stands at the bottom of the stairs, dressed in a sequined ball gown, and yells to the other to hurry up. When the other appears, still wearing their work clothes from the day, and says they're ready to go, the one in the gown asks, "Is that what you're wearing?" And of course, it isn't really a question. It's more of a statement. In our house, I sometimes ask a question that's not really a question. It's more like a hint. For example, if Joe seems a bit grumpy, I might say, "Does Joe need something to eat?" What I'm really getting at is whether his mood might just be down to low blood sugar. I know, it's a roundabout way to say it, maybe not the most direct. But that's how these little conversations sometimes play out between couples. Or take the classroom, where a student might ask a teacher, "Miss, what's that?" The teacher, trying to encourage deeper thinking, often replies with a simple answer, to nudge the student to ask what they really want to know. A student spots something unusual in the rocks and minerals on display, a geode. Curious, they pick it up and ask the teacher what it is. The teacher casually replies, "It's a rock." But the student, not satisfied, responds, "No, I know it's a rock, but what kind of rock is it?" In that moment, once the child expresses their true curiosity, a deeper, more meaningful conversation begins. Our questions often carry hidden meanings. As Sigmund Freud observed, words have a magical power. The magic lies in their ability to hint at deeper truths and to convey unspoken thoughts. Our words, our questions, often have layers beneath the surface, shaped by what we truly want to express, but might not say outright. In today's gospel, we encounter a question like this. The rich man comes to Jesus asking something he might have easily learned elsewhere. "What must I do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus, like the teacher with the geode, gives the rich man the answer he probably already knew. He lists the commandments, the basic tenets of a devout life. And the man's response is almost immediate. "Oh, I know that," he says. "I have kept all these since my youth." So what's he really asking? Perhaps the rich man's unspoken question is about the emptiness he feels despite living a good life. He's asking, why isn't this enough? Why don't I feel fulfilled? These are questions many of us wrestle with when the world's answers about success, happiness, or a good life fall short. Today's gospel prompts us to consider the questions we ask ourselves repeatedly. Am I doing the right thing? Does what I do matter? How can I do better? These are questions worth pondering in an examined life. But what if they don't capture all we truly want to know? What if they're merely the surface-level questions, the ones we feel are the right ones to ask? Sometimes the deeper questions are too daunting. And like me with Joe, we tiptoe around them, asking in roundabout or imprecise ways. Perhaps we shy away from the questions that require us to confront our own vulnerabilities. Like the rich man, we might stick to asking what we think are the normal questions, to avoid the discomfort of addressing what's really in our hearts. So it's worth reflecting on the questions we ask ourselves? Are they the right ones, or just the ones we know how to ask? Perhaps they hint at our deepest longings, a quest for something greater, a desire for connection with God. And maybe the discomfort we feel when we don't find the answers we seek is a sign we're not yet asking the questions that truly matter.